Welcome to Rhythm and Roads. This is the celebration of the 2 year anniversary. And I just want to say I have two special guests with us. We have Roman Rojas and Shannon Unser. They both are filmmakers in the industry. So this is really such a pleasure to have them on during the 2 year anniversary of Rhythm and Roads. So welcome, guys.
Also, congrats to you.
Yeah,
Thank
congrats.
you. Yeah, it's
Congrats.
2 years. August 31st was well, coming up is the anniversary. But yeah, 100 episodes. It's been such a blessing to have just the support I've had from Las Cruces, El Paso, even outside, all over, even other countries. So it's been amazing. So thank you so much for being on. So
What was your first episode?
my first episode was actually, yeah, August 31st of 2023. And it was a friend of mine he released a single, right? It was probably in August, early August. And I was like, "Oh, that's a cool song." And I was like, "Hey, well, I'm starting my new journey on this podcast, so let me just ask my friend to come on and share about his song." And then so I reached out to him, and he was just like, "Okay, I'll come on and share." We were both new to this. I'm new to the podcast world, and he was kind
Yeah.
of new to the whole. Here's my song, let me talk about it because people were gonna ask me, "Hey, you want to talk about your song?" And then that was it. So I'm actually gonna post it for you guys to see. I don't know today, but I'm gonna post it
Yeah.
during the
Oh,
celebration
good.
Cool.
of just a snippet of it of my first ever interview.
Hey,
Yes.
but you did it. You jumped in and you did it, and look at where you are now.
Right. Yes.
I'm
Such a
sure you've
blessing.
learned a lot, but it all starts with just jumping in head first.
That's
So,
right. Jump in, send emails out, and just let God.
yep.
But boom. Yeah. Anyway, but here we are and want to hear your story because that's what this journey is about is every story matters and your guys' story is incredible. After seeing the film Rivals directed by Aaron Alexander,
Mhm.
I was really just captivated by just the beauty of the cinematography, the directing, the story, just even if it's being short. I was like, and I'm very good at that to see like how the film is well made, like wow, who do they use? And so when I spoke to him, he's like, "Hey, you should interview my friends. Roman and Shannon. They were a part of the film set as well." I was like,
Yeah.
"Cool, let's bring them on." So here we are.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Oh yeah, man.
You were
Cool.
deeply involved, both on set and then for me in post, because I
Okay.
was I was like a floating PA slash grip, but
Okay.
I was also the
Mhm.
composer for the film. So we had our hands in deep on that movie.
Yeah. So he did all the music for it. And you're a musician, right?
Yes, drummer.
You, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes,
actually like
drummer.
them.
I
Oh,
love
you're a
drummers.
drummer as well, Roman?
No,
No.
I play the virtual drums.
Oh, okay. Oh, but still, that's cool.
I think drummers are awesome. Like that is so they're the core of
In the
the
next life, she'll be a drummer.
yeah. Yeah, in my next life.
Yeah, I mean, you can still learn.
I could. I got too much going on.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah,
Um,
I mean, I'm very big on those that do the music composing for the film. I love the scores, especially like certain films like Signs, right?
Mhm.
With that soundtrack, it was beautifully made by I think James Howard. I'm sorry, I forgot his name, but the composer
Howard Shore.
new something was a long. I know it's a long name, but anyway, but his style. But
Oh,
yes, when
James
I heard
Howard, something like that.
yeah, something like that. But when I heard Rivals, I was like, wow, this is really interesting. Like even the music was really interesting too, the score of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
he actually has, you want to tell him?
Sure. Yeah, we'll just jump right into that. So I knew just from reading the script because of the time period, I
Yeah.
like the approach that a lot of composers take where they want to only use instruments that were available at the time. So
Wow.
for that, it would have been, stringed instruments, wooden instruments like violins, guitars.
Okay.
I used a harmonica to kind of start the
Hmm.
movie because
Yeah.
we like with many movies, uh you fade in from black with all the production names and all the so I used a harmonica to kind of use an ominous tone like
Mm.
instead of like hillbilly type
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't know
just
that. So they
tap
asked
that
for specific instruments.
reverb and some delay.
Yeah.
On that film I used a lot of filters to bring out certain like more the low end frequencies to again make it more ominous to sound more like a horn.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay. That's
Yes, only
cool. Yeah,
instruments of the time. I thought that was really
And
cool.
another
that is
thing,
cool. Yeah.
Aaron, we all on set were there for it. There's
Oh yeah,
this really creepy, cool sounding windmill
it's
on
in
the
the
set.
movie, the
Oh,
windmill.
no way. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so we knew we wanted to record that
Hmm.
and make it kind of like the beat. So what I did with that is sometimes it would be fast, or I could take that sample and slow it down so that's more like,
Oh,
because
wow.
it
Yeah.
wasn't
It was
a
creepy.
linear smooth windmill. It had
Yeah.
like heavier stops on it.
Really?
So
Okay.
yeah, it had kind of like a downbeat and almost like a snare. It was like a
Oh, wow. That's a
yeah.
trip.
So as the picture called for it, I would either speed it up or slow it down to
Yeah.
fit. And again, I would use filters to bring out lower ends, suck out some of the high ends. I also was able to extract kind of a whoop, whoop sound
Hmm.
Oh,
from
no
just
way. Yeah.
passing through it. So
Yeah.
it became kind of like a vocal, sort of like if you're familiar with Squid Game, it has kind of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of had that effect. If you listen to the ending just before we cut to credits, you can hear it kind of creep in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a trip. That's so
And
cool
then,
that you guys use.
lastly,
Yeah.
the thing that I used practically from like the set was the sound of a knife sharpening. So it was
Mm.
like it's kind of like a swoop.
Oh yeah, when he's doing the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was what was good for him to be on set as a composer. Like
Mhm.
he was part of the crew, but knowing that he was going to be the composer, all those, anytime we shot those scenes and that any sound that would come up, he'd
Yeah.
be like, "Wait, can I record that real quick? Can I
It's
record that real
it's
quick?"
cool to be
So
there.
that he can like interweave it through the
Yeah.
Yeah.
score.
That's so
Help
cool.
a head start on the score.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. And then Shannon, what did you do on the set?
Oh, I wore many hats. I was in the credits, I believe Aaron credited me as UPM, but I was second AD, I was script supervisor, I was with Unser Films, co-producer as well. So really just many hats.
Mm.
Just
Wow.
trying to make, shooting go smoothly. And, we had a great crew. And like you were talking about, like the cinematography, Lane Looper, he's incredible.
Mhm.
His camera team were awesome. Like
Yeah.
Justin sound, because Roman also is a sound mixer, and so
Oh, you
we,
are. Cool, cool. Nice.
yeah, so we definitely, are
It
supportive
was
of
great. It was
of
like a
every
crew of
every
10.
department, because sometimes when you're on a bigger film set, everyone's trying to just rush.
Mm.
Like you got to give each department their time to make their art, like really support their art. So we're really like crew supporters. So yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, and just the fact of what Roman shared was I did not know that. You guys he wanted it like just pretty much, hey, back in
That
that
was kind
day.
of unfortunate. You can't
Yeah.
appreciate it while you watch it for the first time.
You'll watch it next time you watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be, oh my God, that's so
I
Right.
wrong.
tried to make it obvious too because there's a scene where we're looking up at the windmill
Yeah.
and he walks into frame. So I tried to like really make it obvious that the music was going to that windmill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch it again because now I'm really wanting to hear that. I'm like, oh my God. Like, because I think when you're in the seeing the film festival and you're there, you just okay, it opens up and you're just, but now that that's why I love doing this podcast because your filmmakers get to share their story behind films. And you're like, wait, what? That happened? You did that? You did that? I'm like, now I want to see it again. So when I see it, I more have a story behind it. So
Mhm.
I need to
Yeah.
contact Aaron and be like, dude, let me see it again.
Yeah, yeah. Ask to see it again. And
Yeah.
I think he mentioned it too, but part of, filmmaking, as you know, is we have obstacles that pop up
Mm.
every day. Like every day
Oh
you're
man.
always trying to, put out fires, but one of the obstacles we had was the weather. But
Oh
it
wow.
ended up working out for us. Like our
Because it
day,
snowed.
yeah, day one,
Set design.
all of a sudden, day one, it was snowing like out of nowhere.
Oh
We did
man.
not expect that at all, and it just started snowing, and then it stayed. It wasn't just like, oh, gonna snow a little bit. How
Yeah,
sometimes it
yeah,
like snows and then 2 hours later it's all melted.
yeah, yeah,
You know how it is here in New
yeah.
Mexico.
So yeah, not only did that give us a beautiful contrast visually,
Yeah,
Mm.
but it also helped tell that time was passing.
yeah. The
Right, exactly.
So
Yeah.
season.
that was
It ended up like working out for us.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite shots too, because it's
Yeah,
wide,
the
they're
snow.
facing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I love it so because it's also the same, literally the same exact shot the next day, but
Wow.
sunny.
But sunnier,
And
yeah.
it's like, how did this happen? Like how
That's so cool.
all
Yeah.
snow,
Where was
winter
this? Moriarty?
colors. Yeah, this is Moriarty. Um,
Wow.
at the ranch.
Ranch.
Yeah. And another thing that came up too is one of the scenes. So the scene where he's brushing the horse in the
Oh,
sunset.
yeah.
Originally, that was supposed to be him milking a cow.
Oh, really?
Oh
And the
yeah,
cow,
a bull actually.
oh yeah, well,
I
yeah.
believe it was a male. It was a bull.
No.
Well, he was
Was it
aggressive.
Okay.
no, female. The females are more aggressive. I don't think males have milk.
I can't remember no.
But either way, the cow we were supposed to milk,
Okay.
having it wasn't, we had the camera in there and it started getting like, okay, this is
Yeah.
no, this isn't happening. We don't want anyone getting hurt. And so we were like, all right, let's think of something else. All right, horses. How about over off there? And it ended up being the movie poster because it was so perfect timing with the sunset and the horses and how far back we went.
Yeah.
And that was also a happy accident. Like quoting Bob Ross, but that's what happened again for us. So that happens in film though.
Yeah.
You have a whole
People don't
plan.
want to give credit to the sheer luck,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
not a lot.
I bet. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too. Being on sets, you just don't know what's going to happen, right? Things come up and things happen. You're like, oh, we weren't expecting that, but you just work
Yeah.
around it, work with through it. So,
Yeah.
interesting when I want to talk real quick on the snow part. I'm really huge fan of the movie Young Guns with
Yes, they're
Bruce
coming
Willis.
back.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I'm looking
Well,
forward to that.
it was said, but you never know.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Young Guns 3.
Yeah. No, I actually did look it up on IMDb and it says it's post-production on the Young Guns 3 or pre-production or something like that. I'm
Pre-production.
sorry, pre-production. Yeah.
Can't be post, but
Yeah,
pre.
so pre. But
Yeah.
one thing I liked in the movie, it's certain, I wasn't throughout the movie, but certain parts is they had some snow in like the New Mexico hills and all that. I mean, of course, it was just there and they say, hey, let's shoot there. But I love
Yeah.
I love this of different, like if it doesn't snow all the time, but when you do have it in your film to put it, try to do it. So that's cool that you guys did that in Rivals. Hey, let's put some snow and it's there,
Yeah.
gives it that nice feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it. And thankfully it worked because thankfully we weren't shooting a scene that needed to be shot there again the next day. That was part of the same day
Right.
in the script. Right. I have shot some projects where I was working on Dark Winds and they shoot at, like Camel Rock Studios in the Indian reservation lands.
Oh, cool.
We were shooting season 2 and thankfully that it wasn't like written exactly what season, so like it was okay if there was some snow on the ground at some parts
Okay.
and parts not, but yeah, make it work.
So you worked on Dark Winds?
I did,
That's
yeah,
cool.
but as crew, local Friday craft service.
Okay. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Well, before we get more in depth of the interview, I do want to get to know your guys' stories. So, like, what intrigued you to want to pursue the industry? At what young age did you like, oh, I want to, work on the sets? This film that I saw, gave me that spark of interest, or you know what I mean? So, if whoever wants
Yeah,
to start with that.
I'll go first. um well, acting is really my passion as well, like acting and directing, being more on the creative storytelling side of it,
Cool.
of filmmaking is really my passion. But I still love being on set and, telling the story with that
Yeah.
art form. But my mom said, like, I came out like born with too much emotion. So I was already wanting to just be a performer. I would perform in my room. I
Yeah.
would sing to the fields on our ranch. And Selena was actually the Selena the movie. I wanted to be Selena in the movie. And then when singing, I kind of was like, but I also like acting. And really, the movie that I tell everyone that really made me be like, okay, I want to pursue acting for film was Titanic.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
James Cameron, Kate Winslet, and Leo. First, I was
Oh,
already had a crush on Leo. Every girl did then. Um, but to have honestly to have a lead actress who was a redhead because when I was growing up, like Ariel was the only other redhead, like and then The Fifth Element too.
Lilu.
Yeah, Lilu. So those were the characters that I thought, oh, these are who I would play because I have red hair. Because I was such a young girl, I didn't realize, oh, there's the
Yeah.
magic of wigs and hair and makeup. But yeah, Titanic was probably because I just loved like the production design, the costumes, the acting, the love story, the action, and
Yeah.
the fact that it's based on a real story. I'm a big sucker for based on true events or based on real story. I will watch
Same.
a
Yeah.
movie, any documentary, anything that's about like based on, real life. So that sort of was what triggered me to want to become an
Wow.
actress.
Well, first I want to say Selena is definitely a good movie. I remember when I first saw it, even at a young age, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
this movie's great. Story, I mean, yeah, just the actors of Jennifer Lopez and everyone
Yeah.
else. But yeah, great story, especially Titanic. Yes. I mean, I even watched the behind the scenes making the Titanic at one point.
Me too.
Yeah, because I was just like, I want to see what James Cameron did throughout that journey. It's
Yeah.
so cool to see
Like
that.
how they did it. Like
Yeah,
how did the set they built,
yeah, exactly.
how they did the ocean scenes, the big massive
Yeah,
ocean
exactly.
scenes.
Yeah.
And I watched the making of, I have the book, The Making of, like I
Oh,
was
you
obsessed.
do? Heck yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I had posters all over my wall of Kate and Leo because I was just, yeah,
oh
was
man.
I know every single line. Like I feel like we
Yeah.
watch it every few years. Like I
Yeah.
have to. It's sort of like in fall you have to watch, the Halloween movies, and in Christmas you have to watch Christmas
Yeah.
movies. We have to every now and then watch Titanic.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree.
That during Shark Week.
Oh, okay.
Keep it in
Yeah.
theme.
Keep it
And you,
thinking.
Roman, thanks for sharing, Shannon. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned Titanic. That had a profound effect on me too. So
Hmm.
we grew up during the 90s, which I feel like was one of the last like truly great decades for film music.
Oh yeah.
But that's back when film still had, melodies that you could sing,
Mhm.
Now today it's all mostly just kind of a vibe, a sound design. It's like
Mm.
the sound new and cool. But yeah, I grew up in the 90s, so from an early age, I recognized the impact of a score, how it can almost in its own way carry the film.
Yeah,
When
exactly. Yeah.
I think the emotion that's driven the second you hear the music.
Right. Totally
Yeah,
agree.
I believe you hear the music before you even see the first
Yeah.
frame.
Very
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
It automatically get into that mode. I
Right.
believe it's the same with The Lion King. That's a master
Oh,
in film scores.
yes.
Before Hans Zimmer was like a household name. I didn't even know it was him till like the 2000s. But yeah,
Makes me cry. That's one
Yeah.
of
yeah,
my go-to songs.
Yes. Lion
Right
King
before the
soundtrack.
Pride Rock. The
yeah.
Yeah.
Pride Rock
So
song.
I'd say I was drawn more
Yeah.
to films based on the film scores based on the emotional
Mm.
aspect rather than like the epicness.
Okay.
What was the other thing you mentioned from the 90s? Gosh. Uh
Selena?
yeah,
Well,
another great movie from the 90s. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like movies were so much better back then.
They
I
kind of
agree.
were. We
I
actually
agree.
we were just listening to Free Willy.
Oh man.
That one, Free
Dude.
Willy, the movie, and then also the score, and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, one of my favorites was the second one of Free Willy. The second one?
I saw that one.
I saw the second one, but I don't remember it as much.
Real quick, before we move on,
Yeah.
remember back then in the VHS when Disney would release it, there's certain limited edition VHSs that they would bring out, and Free Willy 2, when that film came out, they had that necklace of like a whale, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when you bought the VHS, the whale necklace was on attached to it.
Came with it.
It
Yeah.
came with it, and I was always like, "Oh, I want that just because of that." Yeah.
Yeah. And the artwork on those VHS tapes,
Oh,
beautiful. The colors, like
yes.
I had rows and rows and rows of them,
Same. Yeah.
like
It had the castle in the
before
front.
DVDs. Now DVDs don't even exist. It's like time is going by way too fast, or we're just getting old really quickly.
Yeah. Sorry, Roman, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, just briefly back to the 90s. We
Yeah.
had uh Disney when they were still cartoons and they
Mm.
had actually good songs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And The Nightmare Before Christmas to me is
Oh,
a
good.
perennial masterpiece.
Hmm.
Yes.
Those films just they were timed perfectly because I was a kid So
Yeah.
I was really impressionable and just it stuck with me. So when I hit 10 years old, I started learning piano and guitar. And
Oh,
so that's
cool.
when I actually could like find out, okay, why do I like this chord? And I can literally just see it on the page and just, okay, that's why it's this combination of notes in relation to each other. So I was just fine, I'll just copy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Very interesting that you bring up those movies too. Nightmare Before Christmas. Because I actually a huge fan, especially when I go to Disneyland and I go to the Haunted Mansion during the holidays and they
Hmm.
play the theme music from that movie. It's a different experience. But I totally agree. Yes, the 90s was definitely big on me as well. I've been looking at certain things on Instagram. There's actually Instagram pages based on the 90s, and you see so much stuff besides movies, just blockbuster things that you
Yeah.
could buy as just whatever, right? Back in that era.
Hastings.
What's that?
Hastings.
Tastings.
Remember Hastings?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Blockbuster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
That was
Hastings.
like what you did at a sleepover party was you'd go to Hastings or Blockbuster and you'd pick out three movies, okay?
Right.
A romantic movie, a comedic movie, and then a scary movie. And you would watch them in a certain order so that you do the like romantic, then the scary, then the comedy. Always leave the comedy for last so you're not,
Oh, that's
You could
cool.
rent video games back then too, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
had
Oh,
Nintendo.
Yeah. They
we just
actually had like a console there you could sample it.
Oh, I think I remember that.
man,
Yeah.
I miss those days.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
I actually used to work at Hastings for like a year and a half.
Wow.
But that
Oh,
was like back, yeah, back in like 2000, when was it?
oh,
8, 2009?
okay.
Yeah, I was in Abilene, Texas. I was out there for a little bit, so I was like, oh, I'll work there. But I loved it. Yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
but yes, the 90s, dude, is definitely an era that I miss, especially just the movies and the music and things,
Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you
It's
mean.
great. We always forever like needing a pick me up. We're like, let's look at a 90s movie.
Mhm.
Let's watch a 90s movie.
Yeah.
Just a feel good movie, even if it does make you cry. The 90s, yeah, definitely had great
Well,
movies.
my brother last night, him and I watched 101 Dalmatians, the Disney one, the original.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, "Hey, you feel like watching?" Because in a month from today, actually, we're gonna be going to Disneyland, and so we always like to kind of prep before going, like maybe a month prior, leading up
Yeah.
to it. Just watch the classics, you know?
There's
And they
good
have
music
new
in that
stuff
too.
too. Yeah, I feel like the 101 Dalmatians, the live action, is the only live action I'm okay with.
Really? Okay.
Like with Glenn Close.
Yeah.
Like watching the Lion King live action, watching what did we
You
watch
like the
recently?
Grinch live action?
Oh, the Grinch live
Yeah.
action. Yeah. Is that Disney?
I guess not.
Yeah.
No.
I was
Oh,
like, I'm thinking of like
that's
Disney. Like Lion
Universal, isn't it?
King, I'm gonna show my kids the original Lion King, not the new
Yes.
CGI one. It just
Yeah.
doesn't hit the same.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
distracting.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's bad. It's just I think because we know what the original was,
Right. Yeah.
like that's the classic. Whereas,
Totally
maybe
agree.
if you don't know the original, it's like cool because you're like, whoa, lions, they look so real.
I just want them to appreciate pre-technology, not be
Yeah,
born with a cell phone.
Right.
yeah,
Because I remember even for us, technology evolved so fast.
yeah.
And so like you get more pleasure out of life just seeing the evolution of all that.
Mhm.
Seeing, okay, cartoons exist, and then oh, now computers are doing it. So like
Yeah.
to just be born and all that just exists is kind
What's
of
a
you're not
2D
gonna appreciate
cartoon?
anything.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Aristocats. Amazing.
Oh, yeah, I
If
remember
you ever
that.
go back and watch it, so beautiful. The way
Right.
they did Paris, and even though it's 2D, it's
It's
gorgeous.
like
And the music,
pastels and
yeah, it's
Yeah.
how they did the animation for that. Like, we're not even into animation, but still, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And that's why a lot of my brother and I like the Disney classics back when they used to use pastels and just sketch everything out, you know. A lot of it now it's computer animation, and
Yeah.
back then they used to sketch everything out. And and those are like Pocahontas, right? Lion
Yeah.
King, Aladdin, a lot of
Yeah.
that was all paper sketches, and we missed that.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing real quick, because I know we're not here to talk about Disney,
True, true, true.
but that movie Wish. That one, I don't know if you ever seen it. Wish, when it came out
We
last
haven't seen that one
year. No.
yet.
no.
So
It's
that
new.
one, it's sort of new. It came out 2 years ago. But Wish, they took 10 years to make Wish. And the reason why, because they were really taking their time with it. But the purpose behind Wish was because it's for their 100-year celebration for Disney, just Disney in general.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so what they did in the film, what they did in the film was they added certain like what did you call it, like those Easter egg hunt or whatever, where you
The
yeah,
Easter egg.
so yeah, so you would see certain things of classic films back when that had
Mhm.
nothing to really do with the film. They just planted them in certain areas. So
Ooh,
like I was like, oh look, there's Peter Pan. Oh look, there's
right.
Bambi. There's Aladdin. Like it's just really cool because they did it to celebrate the 100 years.
Okay.
So that was like one of and the cool thing about this film is they did go back and actually sketch like they used to. So they
Yeah.
didn't, they did all like back when.
Hmm.
Awesome.
So anyway,
That
I
is cool.
recommend seeing that
I did
film.
not know that fact.
Me neither.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But Roman, so with you with music, I mean, so you wanted your inspiration came from like from Lion King, right? Like certain soundtracks back when then
Those things just stuck with me because that's the content I was watching all the time. And,
okay.
back then there wasn't as much. So you'd watch the same movie 1,000 times instead of just
Or your
the
favorite.
next crappy
Yeah.
film that they made,
Yeah.
Um, yeah, as far as films go, but music on the radio was awesome too. We had, and they're all gone now, but we had like Nirvana and
Oh yeah, yeah.
One Temple Pilots.
Mhm.
Those singers are gone now, They
Yeah.
they already feel like just golden oldies to us, but
That's
it's
true.
still
Yeah.
fresh in my mind.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I missed the
Yeah,
era of the
we
90s.
had fresh music back then. We called it, I guess, grunge, but
Yeah.
yeah.
When Pearl Jam came out and Creed. I might go see Creed Monday because Creed's going to
They're
Albuquerque.
back already. Wow,
Yeah,
they
they're
were here.
going to what's
Yeah,
that?
They were here last year
yeah.
too.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
it was
Yeah, yeah.
touring too.
Well, they're going this Monday to Albuquerque for their Creed tour. So I'm like, never seen them. Love to go see them. But yeah, like
Monday, this Monday?
yeah, this Monday they're going to Albuquerque to the Isleta Amphitheater,
Let
and I
me check.
think Daughtry's opening up.
Oh, okay. I heard
Oh,
about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tickets are pretty good. They're like $54 for the lawn
for the
seating.
lawn.
Mhm.
Good.
I'm like, that's not bad.
Did you see how much Paul McCartney's lawn tickets are?
Oh man, I have not even looked.
Thankfully, I surprised him one year for his birthday. I blindfolded him and drove him to San Jose.
It was a long drive.
And you were blindfolded the whole drive.
You were blindfolded the whole drive?
I'm kidding.
Um, he wasn't blindfolded the whole
No, I
drive,
wasn't.
but all of a sudden I was like surprised, and we saw Paul McCartney. We love the classics, so we've seen Elton John, um,
Wow, that's cool.
We saw Eric
Eric
Clapton, the
Clapton,
Rolling Stones.
Phil
All
Collins.
awesome.
Phil
Yeah.
Collins. I have Take Me Home tattooed with my sister. We have
Phil
matching
Collins, I love Phil.
tattoos.
Oh,
It was actually his son who was drumming that night because
yeah.
Can't drum
he
anymore.
can't drum anymore.
Right, yeah.
So is
Actually,
there.
so it
Say.
might have been the same tour that I saw when I saw Phil because his son was drumming for the tour.
hmm
He was really good. I was like,
This
God.
is when we lived in San Francisco,
Oh,
and
okay.
we brought my family and we all went. My sister and my brother, and yeah, we went. And Phil Collins also, speaking of music, like Tarzan.
Oh, yes. There you go.
You
Tarzan.
my heart. Oh,
Yeah. I bought the cassette when that movie came out.
goosebumps.
Yep.
I bought the
Yeah,
cassette. I just played it, man. I was like,
yeah.
this cassette's great.
No, in the camp, like when
Oh,
they drum
yeah.
all the different things, the camp, I was like, this rocks.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah,
that I forgot. That soundtrack's really good.
yeah.
Well, also another one I'm gonna bring up. It's a little different from Disney, but Spirit from DreamWorks
Oh yeah.
The
with
horse.
Brian. Yeah, the horse with Brian Adams. Oh, that soundtrack's amazing.
Mhm.
Very good. Yeah. So your guys' interest in, I love that we connect a lot with this. Back then with animation, with films.
Yeah.
And then what was the starting point for you guys? I mean, how did you guys meet? And then you got to
So
the
you
point where
brought
you're
up
like,
San
okay,
Francisco. That's where we met. I
hmm
grew up in Phoenix, Arizona.
oh, cool.
I got a scholarship to go to the San Francisco Conservatory of Music. She
Okay.
was out there pursuing film and acting,
hmm
so our cross paths that way. We
Mm,
connected on music and film immediately.
Yeah.
And that's actually how I got started being more involved on set as a sound guy, is
okay.
just because I worked for her.
Yeah.
She made short films and documentaries. We got a Canon 6D one year, and we just started
Yeah.
making like yearly Christmas videos to
Yeah.
send to our family. And we'd
Oh,
make it
cool.
like musical. and we'd shoot around San Francisco, which is arguably one of the most like photogenic cities in the world.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Love it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's not cluttered with all these film sets, you know.
All
We
right.
yeah, we basically I went to Prague Film School and realized that I just really love more the art of filmmaking and acting for film because I already kind of went through being in theater and being in music. I went to Berklee College of Music for a summer program, and I went to University of Redlands and created my own major,
Wow.
individual expression through performance and visual art. But then they didn't have a huge film program there, and the music school was turning more into a conservatory, so less ability to be able to do, musical or jazz or R&B, like they were going to become strictly classical conservatory.
Okay.
And because there wasn't as many film studies, and I had already by my sophomore year taken all the film classes, I had been in all the theater performances.
Wow.
I went to Prague Film School and I was like, all right, I need to transfer. So I transferred to the Academy of Art University in San Francisco, and that's where I got my Bachelor of Fine Art in motion pictures and television with an emphasis in acting. So I
Dang. All right.
studied, you work, and it's a great school. You get to, if you want to pursue more, like you could dabble in producing, you could dabble in cinematography while also pursuing acting. You could dabble in screenwriting. And Prague Film School was great because you kind of did everything.
Yeah.
And again, I used that city as well in some of my films. My diploma film I made there was the first film I ever made, and got it and submitted to a film festival, and it got in to the National Film Festival for Talented Youth in Seattle. And I was like so excited. It's called
Um,
Nifty. But then when I moved to San Francisco and we met on Pier 39, working on Pier 39, I learned that he's crazy talented musician,
mm.
like pianist, guitarist. He could play anything by ear, read,
Wow. Very cool.
whatever. So we fell in love immediately, like once we performed a song together. We were friends for 3 years first, and then
Oh, were you? Okay.
yeah, we were friends 3 years before, and then he came over and we performed Make You Feel My Love for the first time. I was learning it and
Wow.
he learned it for me. So we're like, let's jam out. And like my friend had filmed it at the time, so we actually have a video of when you could tell like we're definitely becoming more than just friends. Like that was the
Wow.
moment. So we
So,
have that on video.
yeah, I was gonna ask, like, during your guys' friendship, did you guys date other people during that time, or were dating other people during that time? Wow, even being friends? That's a trip.
We really were just friends. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like flirt a little, but like we were faithful to our significant others at the
All right,
time.
all right.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was nice to have like a friend. We would take breaks together and just joke around. We'd go see a movie. He was in a band and I'd go see him perform. Like really just friends. And then yeah,
That's
kind
cool. I mean,
of
I've always
invested.
heard
So
one of the best relationships or even marriages is, I guess, marrying your friend, right? Your best friend or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean,
And
that's
yeah, if you're gonna live together for the rest of your lives, you better
Oh
like
yeah.
be able to be best friends
You better
without,
think that
because your
person's
looks are
rad.
gonna change. Yeah, you better be like, I'm still doing nothing with you.
right.
That's part of it. But yeah, so once I learned that he loved not just, he wasn't just a musician, he did love composing. I got him roped into my like Unser films that I started creating to
That's so
create
cool.
more just projects and get us more our creative juices flowing because we were both in jobs we didn't want to be in, but we had to pay bills.
Yeah.
So on the side, we would like do things like, so in Prague, the first project you do is called the Bench Project,
Okay.
which all they give you is the setting has to be at a bench. There has to be two characters, no dialogue, under 5 minutes. Like those were your parameters.
Mm.
And it was great because there's so much you can do with that. So many,
Oh,
any
yeah.
genre, like so much. And what we saw out of Prague Film School, like all the projects were great. And so when I was like, I need to get our creative juices flowing again, let's do another bench project. So we ended up filming a short called Marcus, and he did the score. It was like a
Yeah, I
three
got
minute
thrown in. That
short.
was my first time operating a camera even.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really? Okay.
Had him help. We got the Canon 60. We're like, we need to just go out and do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And it
Let's
was a
just,
silent film.
yeah,
So it was a good practice for me to like really tell a story through music because
Mm.
that's all you got.
yeah.
Yeah.
And And then after that, my sister, she's paralyzed. She has transverse myelitis.
Oh,
And her and my mom created the Cody Unser First Step Foundation. And part of the foundation wasn't only to bring awareness to transverse myelitis, but to also have a quality of life program
wow.
for people with disabilities. And within that program, we have the scuba program. So we take people with disabilities and get them open water scuba certified.
Wow, is that right?
Yeah, and so we did a documentary called Changing Lives One Dive at a Time.
Hey, I
And
like that
it was,
title.
we took there was 4 different trips, and there's a few other documentaries that Chris Schuler, he's a filmmaker here as well. He's a great documentarian and he's very talented. He did the first 2 documentaries of my sister and her story. But then the third time when we took kids with cerebral palsy and spina bifida, we went and we filmed. And so that's how we met Aaron and Nick through Minefield Film Festival because both
Okay.
those projects got into the festival and even the documentary won.
Wow,
Uh,
it
yeah,
won. That's
best
awesome.
documentary short. Yeah. Yeah.
Congrats. Yeah.
So that's how we met Aaron and Nick, but then that's kind of how we started getting more involved with like because I've always wanted to pursue acting and directing. He loves music and composing, and I'm like, let's put
Both
something together
together.
where
Yeah.
it's like, dream team scenario.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
When we moved out here during the pandemic, because we just couldn't stay in San Francisco, it was so expensive, and with the pandemic, and San Francisco wasn't really, there wasn't a lot of film going on there. There was some. I had some great auditions, met some great people out there, but
It was really declining on like
yeah,
Wow.
artistic social scene. Like music
yeah,
venues were closing and becoming bars
yeah.
or houses even.
Just like a pool room,
So
and it's like, what? Where did the stage go?
it was just
Like, you
becoming
should have at least kept the
too tech, and
stage.
we're not tech.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a trip. That's
yeah,
sad that yeah, that's the thing. I love going to like places that have the live performances at lounges. You hear the live bands, but they get rid of that. You're like, oh man. But I
yeah.
would say, I'm sorry about your sister. I mean, that's hard. I bet.
Yeah. I mean, she took a negative situation and turned it completely around.
Yeah.
Um,
Good. I'm
and
glad.
has done a lot. She's a public advocate and
Really good,
she
good.
had written a story of a film we're doing based on her real life experiences. It's
Oh,
not
very cool.
it's not going to be like her, but it's based on her like real events she's experienced as someone with a disability, specifically women with disabilities and their sexual health
Okay.
because there's a lot of attitudinal and physical barriers, and
Mm.
doesn't it doesn't bring confidence to the person trying to seek medical attention. So then they just don't,
They
or
get
they can't,
reckless.
Yeah.
so it's sort of about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so this is a project you're going to be starting?
It's a project I've been writing. Nick also he's helped me with it a little bit, and I'm
Okay.
hoping to get it shot soon, but we're actually working with Aaron and Nick on the next project right now. We shoot next weekend, Bad River.
Oh yeah,
Proof of
sadly
concept.
I was supposed to go out there, but I because of work situation, I won't be able to go. I was supposed to go out there for 1 day just to help out as a PA.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
and just
Yeah.
come set and part of it.
Well,
Uh,
I asked Aaron, I was like, hey, I'd love to be part of your second film because I love Rivals, right? And he's like, well, you're
yeah,
welcome to come to the set of, Bad River.
yeah,
You could be as a PA for a day. I was like, cool, but I just because of some time I had to take from away from Costco, just was gonna conflict with that day. And I was just like,
mm.
he's like, it's okay, man. There's other opportunities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There'll be more, and we're definitely gonna make more. And
Yeah.
um, we have tons of projects going on as well. And working with Aaron, like we're really trying to build to where we're making these features yearly. These
Yeah.
projects yearly to where we can bring in local crew and local talent.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the projects they they'll bring people all like the entire crew and cast will come from LA
Really?
or
Wow.
come from somewhere else. And it's like, why? We have so many talented
Yeah.
cast and crew here. So
Well, that's
we're
true. I
trying to
mean,
prove
there is.
ourselves, that it's all here.
Right.
So
Well, I want to ask, as of right now, because Bad River is the next one. So you both are a part of that. Is that your next kind of focus right now is Bad River?
Yeah, Bad River is what we're working on right now. We've been in
Okay.
pre-production. I'm a co-producer, second AD, and script supervisor on that as well.
Okay,
Roman
cool.
is in the same role too.
I'll be
He's the
basically the
swing
same thing, like
and
a
then
PA
composing.
slash grip, and then I'll do the music.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Ed Harris is executive producer on it. So it's great to have his support
Nice.
and hopefully we can, make him happy and
Yeah.
the future will happen shortly after this proof of concept.
Yeah, yeah. No, and is it all going to be just done in 3 days, like the whole film, or is it just the whole
No,
film? Oh,
no, it's just the proof of concept. So we
okay.
took you got like I think Aaron talked to you guys about it how a lot of times it's easier to have a proof of concept to show
Okay.
instead of a full script that someone has to read.
I see.
Right? Like you should still obviously have the script, but if you have a
Right.
proof of concept that shows they get to see like the quality of it, they
Mm,
get to see like, oh, this is all New Mexico talent and crew. They did this, they shot this.
right.
Oh, they could totally do a
I
feature,
see.
you know. So
Yeah.
it's sort of like proving yourself, but also to show what the mood is, the story, the tone,
Interesting.
sort of to pull
Okay.
you in, you know.
So it's not the full feature, it's just a proof of concept, but
Yeah,
just to get it to that
pulled
point.
from the feature though. It's
Right.
it's three scenes directly pulled from, well, a little more than three scenes, but it's like about 17 pages pulled directly from the feature
Oh,
that
wow.
kind of gives the idea of what the feature would be and then leaves you on a good cliffhanger. So
Mhm.
you'll want
All right.
more. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's actually basically what Rivals was too. It
Yeah.
was a proof of concept originally.
Yeah.
Originally, okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I
there is still
remember.
the feature of Rivals and we're hoping to do that as well, but gotta raise the funds and I mean, you want to know what happened? I mean, I'm all about twists, so I
Yeah,
love
I'm the
Rival.
same
All
way.
my films have twists too.
Very
So,
cool.
yeah.
Well, going back to real quick before we end on the episode on the um, composing, music, being a music composer, one thing for me that I think Roman can really, and both of you could probably be like, yeah, that's definitely a good soundtrack, or just the music behind it is Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The sound when it comes on, it just that's when that when motivated me to want to pursue film was Back to the Future.
It's got a perfect blend between
Hmm.
actual like pop music and an
Yeah.
original score.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It really blends together to be
I
really
agree.
sweet.
That's true. Yeah. But yeah, that the way
Yeah.
it was made was definitely great. So, yeah.
Yeah, that one I in Jurassic Park, obviously.
Oh yeah.
There's music is such a big thing, and that's why like he's so talented. Every like we did another feature, another person who you should definitely interview next with if you want to and when you want to is Julian Gowdy, and he's who we did you did three
Can't even count at this
how many
point.
projects?
He's a local, he's probably one of our most prolific writers out here, just in the indie scene.
Yeah.
He'll make a movie whether he can get the funds or not. He finds a way to make art.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. Yeah.
And
So
just make it happen, even if
yeah,
it's with the most minimal crew, like just bring people together who are passionate
Mm,
enough to where it's not about the paycheck, it's not about any of that, right? I mean, we wouldn't be doing indie films for the pay we're making if we didn't love it. Like we
yeah.
love it
right.
because it fulfills us, not because it, you know, is the big paycheck or anything like that. And we did a time machine story.
Oh, you did. Very
I
cool.
did the original score for that, and that was my first acting role in
Oh wow.
a lead role in a feature.
Very
That one was awesome, but the one before that was called Devil's Tongue, and that was his
That
first
was my first time scoring a feature film. So
feature
what I
length.
really love about
okay.
Julian Gowdy is he writes scripts for feature length films.
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of all these shorts, you know.
Okay.
I I I think um you should do one short and then immediately just stop going for quantity, go for quality. Try to write just a really good feature.
Mm,
It has to be low budget, so be it.
Hmm.
But I think you need to constantly try to expand your storytelling. Get out of the
okay.
7 to 20 minutes and just keep expanding from there. If you
That's
just keep
true.
doing shorts, you're just gonna keep coming off like you're amateur. And
Mm,
so Julian writes really deep features too. Like there's a good story, there's some philosophy, there's
Hmm.
emotion. And
wow.
so I like his scripts because they allow me to do what I like to do musically, and that's kind of pull from pull on the heartstrings.
Right.
Like the film that she's
Oh,
in,
that's what I was gonna
it's
say.
man, it's one of the most tragic, heart-touching films.
Yeah, it was very a chat like acting challenge for me.
All right.
To have to get there emotionally every scene because my character was very emotional and a little um had a lot going on. I had a lot of layers, but that's why I brought up Julian in the first place is because Time Machine, his music,
Yeah.
like right now, like when I hear that song, it immediately makes me emotional. I immediately know where it's coming from. And even though it hasn't been this big film that everyone's seen,
Yeah.
how we talking about like all these 90 films that the second we hear it, we're like, oh, it takes us back. He did that with Time Machine, and that's why I'm like, he's the next Hans Zimmer. I
Well, that
swear,
was the
I'm
mission.
not
That
kidding.
was like going into it after reading the script. I was like, okay, the the objective here is make people cry. That's
Mm.
all I want to do. And so I think I pulled that off.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. That's really cool. And this time machine is available where to see it? Because I mean, I would like to see it.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say that is maybe we can get you connected to where you can Julian can send you the link to both because Devil's Tongue is great as well. Like
Is it?
I
Okay.
yeah.
That's
Um
more of a thriller.
Okay.
but the
Yeah.
story is really good. I have told him like once we get more money we should redo that one. But and then yeah, Time Machine. He has another multiple projects going on right now too.
He
So
does documentary work too.
Oh, he
oh
does.
yeah,
Okay.
Ishi Bang.
Yeah, you should talk to him
Yeah,
about that
the
one.
He She Bang, Madrid. You know,
Madrid. Okay.
have you heard of the festival that happens down there? How
Called
it's like a
Madrid?
olive town
They
and
have well, there's a lot going on there. They have a famous drag show.
yeah,
I think it's
Okay.
every November,
yeah.
and it keeps growing. Now it's a 2 weekend event,
Oh, wow.
and
Okay.
basically it's a fundraising drag show where they take a member of their community every year. They raise this money and they give it to someone who needs help with their health care regarding HIV or
Hmm.
some kind of, you
Okay.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And that's
Documentary.
usually in November, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The whole
Like somewhere in the teens.
yeah,
Okay.
he's filmed a few of them and did a whole documentary and there's like a storyline within the documentary of what happened to someone specifically. So,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I'll get you hooked up with him so you could talk to him because
Yeah, that'd be cool to bring him on.
he's another big indie
He's
Nice.
got a lot to say.
yeah.
I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've worked a lot with him too. But yeah,
All right. Well, guys, before we close on this episode, I do want to ask for those to follow you on social media. What are your tags?
Mine's just my first and last name, Roman S. Rojas.
Okay.
mine is at Shanu88. It's like Shamu, Shanu.
Shandu.
Yeah.
Shandu.
Or you could just look up Shannon Unser.
Shannon.
It pops
Okay.
up. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's been such a pleasure hearing guys' story, and that's so cool that even being friends, you ended up being married, and like that's cool. I think that's always what I've heard is always the best route is friends first, and then move. If it's meant, it'll move to marriage. So
Yeah.
We're
the journey,
partners in
right?
every aspect of life, friends, colleagues,
Hmm.
husband, wife.
Yeah.
Um,
It's really good to be able to have another creative
yeah.
like partner and especially working in the film industry because
Oh, I
it's
bet
you have to understand the hours, you know?
you
And
do.
being
Yeah.
a musician too, I'm all
Yeah.
for that.
And then you both help each other to inspire each other, right?
Oh, yeah.
With your
Hmm.
skills and with Roman skills, you guys just
Yeah.
feed off of each other, and that's really good, important.
Yeah. Yeah. We're definitely believers in manifesting and really just not giving up on your dreams.
Right.
Like even when you feel like you're close, just keep going, and it'll happen
Yeah.
eventually.
I want to ask you on this real quick before we end. Like if I was going to do a new series called Dream, right? But
Hmm.
the thing is, when people hear dream, they think like, oh, that's like, like you're in the just letting your imagination just go. But it's really like you are living your dream. You're living your dream. Roman's living his dream. But the thing is, dream can be so much of just what you're doing right now, right? Like the
Hmm.
podcast. Am I living my dream? Well, I'm not saying it's like oh, this is what I dreamt since I was a kid, but it's definitely a dream of like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but look, I'm loving it. It's like a dream, right? It's amazing. So I
Yeah.
think the way to kind of present dream, it should not be as in like it's like fairy tale, kind of like,
Unattainable thing.
yeah, it's more like, no, you're living your dream. You're living your dream. It's more of like, hey, you're living your life right now doing what you love. It's a dream,
Comes
right? It's a
back.
dream job. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And I always am big on celebrating the any win,
right. Yeah.
even if you haven't made it in the like big like A-lister, it doesn't
Right.
matter. Like, am I on network TV? Yes. Have I been in commercials? Have I, booked co-star roles? Like each step is a win. And
Right.
eventually it'll be the like bigger dream that I have, but it doesn't mean that the dream isn't already happening.
Exactly. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
And you get kind of sometimes people get lost in like if you get too ambitious, you think it's too like it's not reachable, but it is reachable.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the journey to it instead of, focusing so much on the big gap that's
Right.
ahead of you.
No, that's true. Very
So,
true. Yeah.
but I
So,
have to remind myself too, because I have my moments of, "Ah, is
yeah,
this for me?" But there's nothing else that I'm, love and good at, and that fulfills me in this way.
that's
So,
good. Yeah.
especially getting to do it with the love
Your
of my life.
partner. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, but thank you guys for coming on Rhythm and Roads and for the 2 year anniversary. Here we are celebrating, and it's nice to have both of you share your journey. I mean, it's inspiring to hear your guys' story because, yeah, as filmmakers and in that same industry of artists, you're just like, oh man, like I love that we're just like a family, loving what we love doing
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just seeing your guys' future work. That's always something to look forward to as well.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
no,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you,
And if
Roman.
anyone wants to like get involved in, film in New Mexico, there's tons of resources, but we started out, as PAs. You got to just start
Yep.
somewhere. And
Yeah,
even before we were like creating those other projects we discussed, when we came here to try and get in more of the union and bigger shows, you just got to start as a PA,
yeah,
get to know people, make connections, figure
right.
out what department you're passionate about, and then
Yeah.
just go guns blazing into that department and it'll happen.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah, well said. And those that like to follow Rhythm and Roads and for you to come on and share your story, it's Rhythm and Roads Official on Instagram. I'd love for you to support the artist, come on and share just your story as well. But yeah, it's just everyone who's the guest on it does have a bit of an impact of what you share. It does make a difference. So yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. But no, yeah,
Thank
it's such a pleasure, guys, having you
Joshua,
on.
you are awesome. Keep going. This
Oh,
is so awesome what you're doing. We really appreciate you.
Look out for
thank you.
Joseph of Egypt. And the most recent thing I'm proud of doing is the Burrows.
Oh yeah, the Burrows.
That'll be coming out in probably a year.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
from,
okay. So is that your, oh, okay. That was the Bad River. That was the recent, but
oh, no, that's what's coming up. But as far
oh,
as the last thing I did sound for was the Burrows, and that's executive produced by the guys who created Stranger Things.
Yeah.
oh, really? Okay. And that
Yeah.
comes out
Oh,
Probably in a year.
in a year. Okay.
I'm waiting to
Congrats on
release
that, Roman.
the final season of Stranger Things, and then they'll get going off of that.
Wow. And
yeah.
then,
Yeah.
and then one more time, Shannon, on yours about what was it?
Well, I think I can say this now because it was announced, but Pluribus, Vince Gilligan's show.
Okay.
They're
Creator of Breaking
Yeah,
Bad.
creator of Breaking Bad. It's a new series, complete a new world. I do have a co-star role in that.
Oh,
So
do you?
that
Congrats.
should be
That's
coming
cool.
out in November. They finally came out with it and the title Pluribus. So that's exciting.
Cool. Yeah, that is. And then you said there was one called Egypt, right?
Oh, that's the
Joseph.
one I'm gonna be working on. I think he
Okay.
was making like what's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
what's coming out already?
but what we're in pre-production and working on will be that. And that I'll go back to my PA routes. So
Well, very cool. Hey, that's cool. Well, congrats on that role.
thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's awesome. Sorry we didn't I thought Bad River was like the next thing you guys are going to work on besides the Egypt one, but
Well, there's the non-union world, and then there's
yeah,
a
then there's that one.
Yeah, that's where it's kind of tricky because yeah, we've done, I mean, this whole first half of the year, we've done a lot of just lower budget indies. Like they're still bigger budget, like they're
Yeah.
features.
Right, right.
Where I've worked and yeah, it's just, yeah, the union and non-union is a little tricky. And with what's going on in the industry now, it's just, you just want a job.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I can
really,
imagine. Yeah.
yeah.
Especially what earlier this year, right, in LA that they were protesting and yeah. But
hmm Yeah, it's been tough. So just anything that comes around. I mean, I have some friends who really have, and even us too, like have had moments of, do we need to consider another career? And it's
wow.
like we really don't want to have to. But
No.
it's
I,
like, nope, just wait it out. And also don't just wait it out. Like just this is the time to then do the projects you want to do
right.
and work on more indie things. Everyone needs to come together and just work on indie projects. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's not union pay or it's not the big shows that we're used to,
Hmm.
but we're able to like work in other departments then and other roles because of the fact that it's non-union. And so you get to learn and just silver lining of that.
Oh, of course, yeah. And that's good that you have those options to do that. Instead of
Yeah.
if it's not working out in the union, you go with other indie sets and do
Yeah.
different things
Yeah.
that you could, hey, I didn't never done haven't done this in a while, but I'm going to do it because I know how to do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something different every
And
now and then.
she's averaged one film per month this year.
Really? Oh, no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean,
Yeah.
filmmakers are really stepping up
Yeah.
because
Wow.
there's this
So,
feeling of a revolution coming of like,
yeah.
fine, screw all the big studios. We're not going to wait for you guys to come
Mhm.
to us with stories and
Right.
money. We're just going to
Do it
make it
ourselves.
ourselves.
Do yourselves. That's
Do it
right.
ourselves.
And that's the direction a lot of it now is independent filmmakers, right?
Mhm.
So not always basing on the studios. It's like, hey, we can do it just where we're at. We have our crew, we have our cameras, we have our
Yeah.
script.
Yeah.
So yeah, especially the iPhone too.
Oh yeah.
People
Oh,
shoot a lot these days with just the iPhone, the
Simpler.
latest models, and
yeah.
they do a
We just
lot
did
of.
the vertical.
Oh, you
Uh,
did?
yeah, Salty TV. They do these like sexy vertical
Oh, cool.
stories.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Spicy. We'll say they're not X-rated, don't worry.
Oh, I get you.
But
Yeah.
we just recently, my friend Kelsey Landon, she pulled me. She's a great actress producer here as well, with Inspirato. Inspirato is a huge company out here and helps like local filmmakers, and they're all talented as well. And I got pulled in to be a second AD on called a vertical because we're shooting vertically for phones,
Yeah, phone. Okay.
Kindles, iPads, all that. But
Very
that's
interesting.
com.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called Wild Ride.
Wild ride.
Wild Ride, yeah.
Nice. All
I'm
right.
assuming you can get the reference.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's
Cowboy
not.
romance thriller.
That's fine. No, guys, yeah, thanks for sharing that extra information. I mean, that definitely I didn't see that or no, I didn't know about that. So really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you're trying to end it. We can talk all day.
No, yeah, I'm the type
We
to
can just
talk
get
all day
into like
too.
all day
That,
on everything, and we should definitely meet up and hang out and bring you to set one of these days.
please, yeah, I mean that's the thing that is I just like, yeah, I can't go on Friday as originally planned, but and I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's just really like it's not a good thing if I went pertaining to my job. Uh,
Mm.
but there are other opportunities. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, there will be more for
yeah.
sure.
All righty, guys. Well, thank you again. Pleasure
Thank
to
you.
have you
Thank
on
you,
Rhythm and Roads.
Joshua.
Thank
Congrats
you.
again.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.